Chosen one, there is a season where it feels like heaven has gone quiet about you. No applause, no spotlight, no recognition. You watch others rise while you feel unseen, overlooked, and intentionally placed on the backside of life. This is not punishment. This is not delay. This is not rejection. This is concealment. God hides what he values most until it is ready to be revealed without being destroyed. If you are in a hidden season, it is because your future carries weight. Light that appears too early gets attacked before it can stand. Glory exposed too soon gets corrupted before it matures. So God covers you. He removes noise. He shuts doors you thought were destiny. He slows things down while everyone else seems to speed up, and it feels confusing because you know you are called, but nothing around you reflects it yet. The hidden season is where identity is forged without validation. This is where you learn who you are when nobody is clapping, sharing, inviting, or praising. God is separating your purpose from people's opinions. If your confidence depends on external approval, the pressure of glory would crush you. So God teaches you to stand alone first, to hear his voice without confirmation, to obey without explanation, to trust without evidence. Many chosen ones struggle most in this season because it contradicts what they were promised. You were told you would influence. You were shown visions of impact, leadership, elevation. Yet here you are, isolated, misunderstood, sometimes even forgotten. But the promise did not change. Only the process did. God never reveals publicly what he hasn't first refined privately. Hidden seasons feel lonely because God is detoxing your spirit. He is removing the need to be seen. He is purifying your motives. He is stripping away the desire to prove yourself. Pride cannot survive where no one is watching. Ego starves in obscurity, and only what is real remains. Notice how often God hides his greatest servants before using them. Moses was hidden in the desert for decades before confronting Pharaoh. David was hidden in fields with sheep before standing before Goliath. Jesus lived quietly for 30 years before 3 years changed history. Hidden does not mean inactive. It means prepared beyond what the eye can see. While you feel still, heaven is working aggressively. Your character is being aligned with your calling. Your discernment is sharpening. Your endurance is increasing. Your spiritual authority is growing silently. And most importantly, your dependence is shifting from people to God alone. People often mistake hidden seasons as failure because they measure success by visibility. But God measures success by obedience. If he hid you, it's because exposure right now would attract the wrong eyes. Some people don't want to celebrate your glory, they want to consume it. So God protects you by keeping you out of reach. There are attacks you didn't face because you weren't visible yet. There were betrayals that never reached you because you weren't elevated yet. There were distractions that couldn't attach because God removed you from the room. What felt like isolation was actually insulation. In this season, God teaches you restraint. He teaches you timing. He teaches you silence. Chosen ones learn early that not everything needs to be explained. Not every move needs to be announced. Not every gift needs to be displayed. Some things are too sacred for public consumption. You may notice that during this hidden time, people misunderstand you more. They may downplay you, overlook you, or assume you are insignificant. Let them. Their perception does not define your position. Joseph was a prisoner and a prime minister in the same season, depending on who was looking. Heaven already knows who you are. This is also where emotional strength is built. When you're hidden, you face your insecurities without distraction. You confront wounds that applause would have covered. You learn to forgive without closure. You heal without validation. And that inner wholeness is what allows you to carry glory without being controlled by it. God hides you until your yes becomes unconditional, until obedience is no longer transactional, until you'll serve him even if no one ever notices. Because when glory comes, it comes with pressure. It comes with responsibility, it comes with warfare. And only those grounded in God, not attention, can survive it. If you feel forgotten, remember this: God never hides what he plans to discard. He hides what he plans to reveal with power. Seeds are hidden underground before they break through soil. Diamonds are hidden under pressure before they shine. Gold is hidden in fire before it is refined. Your hiddenness is evidence of value, not absence. This season will not last forever. God never hides permanently. He hides purposefully. And when the time comes, your emergence will make sense of every silent day, every closed door, every lonely night. People will call it sudden, but you'll know it was years in the making. When God reveals you, He will do it in a way no one can deny, no manipulation, no self-promotion, no striving. The same God who hid you will spotlight you at the exact moment your character can sustain it and your spirit can steward it. Until then, remain faithful in the unseen, serve without recognition, prepare without applause, grow without announcement. Heaven is watching, and what God is doing in secret will soon speak louder than anything you could have built in public. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not disqualified. You are being hidden because your glory is real and God refuses to waste it. You might feel invisible right now. Your efforts seem to go unnoticed. Your prayers feel unanswered. Your contributions feel ignored. And yet, it is precisely in this season that God is orchestrating your destiny. He is moving pieces you cannot see, setting up scenarios, preparing people, and positioning opportunities that are decades ahead of your current understanding. What looks like stagnation is actually strategy. What looks like isolation is actually divine insulation. The hidden season is not emptiness, it is fullness in waiting, richness in preparation, and the deep work of forming a life that can carry divine glory without breaking. Some of you are tempted to rush. You want to accelerate your visibility, to force doors open, to demand recognition. But those who force timing often break what God intends to reveal. Glory without preparation becomes a liability. It attracts enemies who are not yet meant to engage with you. It blinds you with pride before you've learned humility. The hidden season, therefore, is the training ground of restraint. God wants your rise to be effortless when the time comes, natural in its flow, undeniable in its impact. During this time, God is refining your faith. Faith that is untested is fragile. Faith that is untested in obscurity cannot survive the spotlight of influence. You are being tested in patience, in silence, in resilience, and in unseen obedience. Every moment you resist the temptation to compare yourself with others, to speak prematurely, to take shortcuts, is a victory that strengthens you for the days ahead. The hidden season shapes you into someone whose confidence is rooted in God, not in applause. It teaches you to walk by faith and not by sight, to trust without evidence, and to move without recognition. Expect that this season will challenge your emotional strength. You may feel loneliness like never before. People may misunderstand you, doubt you, or even distance themselves. Some of your closest relationships might change, fade, or disappear altogether. But these departures are not accidents. They are deliberate removals, pruning your life from distractions, detractors, and influences that would compromise your eventual glory. The chosen ones must learn to thrive without constant affirmation from the world. Your approval must come solely from God, because glory sustained by human validation is temporary and fragile. It is in the hidden season that your character is being fortified. Trials you face in isolation refine patience, teach humility, and cultivate integrity. The struggles that seem pointless are actually training exercises for endurance, wisdom, and discernment. You are learning to navigate life without public recognition, to make decisions guided by divine wisdom rather than applause, and to serve with humility even when it feels unappreciated. These qualities are invisible now, but they are the foundation upon which God will build your future influence. You may feel frustration, wondering why others seem to advance faster, why doors open for them but not for you. Do not be deceived by appearances. God's timing is perfect, and the paths of others are not your measure. Some rise quickly but fall just as fast. Some gain attention only to lose integrity in the process. The hidden ones, however, are being prepared for enduring impact. When God reveals you, your influence will be anchored in divine authority, not temporary opportunity. This is also a season of spiritual development. While you are hidden, God is deepening your relationship with Him. You are learning to hear His voice clearly, to obey without seeking explanation, and to trust without visible confirmation. Prayer becomes more intimate, scripture more alive, and revelation more frequent. The hidden season strengthens your spiritual senses, heightening discernment so that when your glory appears, you are able to distinguish what is aligned with God's plan from what is not. You are being equipped to steward what will be entrusted to you responsibly. The hidden season often requires sacrifice. Comfort zones are stripped away. Certain ambitions must be postponed. You may have to forego recognition opportunities and even friendships. This is not punishment, it is training. God is teaching you the value of persistence, the power of delayed gratification, and the necessity of focus. When you finally step into visibility, your foundation will be immovable because it was built on unseen obedience, quiet faith, and unwavering trust. Expect unexpected alignment in this season. God is positioning people, resources, and circumstances around you that will converge precisely when you are ready. Connections that seem irrelevant now will become essential. Skills you are learning in obscurity will become your signature tools of influence. Doors that remain closed are often protection from misalignment, while doors that will open are held in reserve until the timing is exact. The hidden season is the perfect calibration period, where everything aligns invisibly so that when you emerge, your impact is instantaneous and undeniable. Do not allow comparison to steal your peace. Just because someone else is visible does not mean they are prepared. Visibility does not equate to readiness, and popularity does not equate to purpose. God's hidden ones are often overlooked because their preparation requires a unique combination of skills, character, and spiritual alignment. While the world measures success by attention, God measures it by potential, obedience, and perseverance. The quiet ones, when revealed, surpass those who advanced prematurely because their foundation is secure, their vision is clear, and their heart is pure. Your hidden season is also a period of intimacy with your purpose. You are learning the language of your destiny. You are discovering what you are called to do, who you are called to influence, and how your life fits into God's grand narrative. Clarity comes in isolation. Direction comes in silence. Confidence comes in obscurity. By the time your glory appears, you will know your purpose with such certainty that no external force can shake your commitment or divert your focus. Enemies will notice your rise when it comes, and there will be challenges, opposition, and tests that accompany your visibility. The hidden season prepares you to withstand these. It is your spiritual armor, the foundation of your resilience, and the reason your influence will endure. The same discipline, humility, and faith cultivated in the unseen days will become your shield, guiding your steps and ensuring that your glory is sustainable, not fleeting. Remember that your hiddenness is temporary. God does not keep you hidden forever. He does not forget. He does not overlook. The silence, the waiting, and the obscurity are all purposeful. Just as the seed breaks the soil at the right time, so will your life break forth in a season of abundance and visibility. When your moment comes, it will be unmistakable, undeniable, and transformative. People will speak of your rise as a miracle, but you will know it was years of preparation, refinement, and hidden work that made it possible. So embrace the hidden season. Guard your heart against discouragement. Protect your spirit from comparison. Invest in your growth, your character, and your spiritual depth. The hidden season is a sacred laboratory of divine development, where God's hand molds you into a vessel capable of carrying glory without corruption, influence without compromise, and impact without arrogance. Understand this truth deeply: being hidden is not rejection. Being unseen is not failure. Being overlooked is not denial. It is a divine pause, a sacred retreat, and a period of preparation that precedes revelation. The glory that will appear is reserved for those who have endured, persevered, and trusted in the unseen. When your hiddenness ends, you will rise with power, authority, and a clarity that makes your journey to this point undeniable. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are being hidden because God values your destiny. He is ensuring that every aspect of your character, purpose, and spirit is fully aligned with your calling. What is concealed now will be revealed with impact, purpose, and honor. Your hidden season is proof that God is not delaying, He is preparing. Your obedience in obscurity is the signal that you are ready for your moment of glory, and your faithfulness now will determine the magnitude of the revelation that awaits. Stay faithful, stay patient, and stay unseen with a heart fully committed to God. Your hidden season is sacred. Your preparation is deliberate. Your future is undeniable. And when the time comes, everything you endured, every trial, every moment of waiting, and every unseen act of obedience will converge in a glory so bright that the world cannot ignore it, and your life will testify to the power of God's perfect timing.